Hello students, today we will see how TCP uses fast retransmission for mobile or wireless networks. So basically, whenever a mobile node moves to a new foreign agent, a packet loss could occur. And if the traditional TCP is used, then the traditional TCP will conclude that the packet loss occurred because of congestion and will go into slow start. But in reality, the packet loss has occurred only because the handover has taken place and the mobile node has moved from one foreign agent to another foreign agent. So, in reality, there is no need for a slow start. So, therefore, we have come up with a second method which is known as fast retransmission that prevents slow start and allows the transmission of only the packets which have not yet been acknowledged or only the packets which have been lost. So like we have discussed previously, in fast retransmission we send three duplicate packets. So this forces the corresponding host to go into the fast retransmit mode and not into the slow start mode. So therefore, the correspondent host will continue to send data or the frames at the same rate as it did before the mobile host moved to another foreign agent. Okay, as you know, if the correspondent host had to go into slow start, the congestion window size would have to be decreased to 1. Therefore, fast retransmit method allows the correspondent host to send data at almost the same rate at which it did before the move of a mobile node from one foreign agent to another foreign agent. The advantage of this method is its simplicity. Okay, only some changes may be needed to make in the mobile node software, but the foreign agent or the correspondent host software need not be changed. But the disadvantage of this method is insufficient isolation of packet losses. So by that what I mean? By that I mean is the retransmitted packets still have to cross the whole network between the correspondent host and the mobile host. So if the handover from one foreign agent to another takes a longer time, the correspondent host will have already started the retransmission. So this approach mostly focuses on the packet loss due to handover. It also requires a lot of cooperation between the mobile host and the TCP layer, but it increases the efficiency of the transmission or the window size need not be decreased. So thank you for listening about fast retransmission in mobile networks. For the whole explanation on fast retransmission, you can refer to the previous video that we had discussed in traditional TCP. Okay, how we were improving the performance of traditional TCP. The fast retransmission method is the same. I've just done a continuation and explained how fast retransmission is used in mobile or wireless networks. So in case you are not attended the previous lecture, then you need to watch that video before you watch this video.